Welcome to Lesson 6, Activity 6.1, Thermal Energy. So, our learning target is we're going to investigate energy conversions and learn about a new type of energy. So, the goal today is we're going to learn about another type of energy. So, far in class, we've learned about kinetic energy, we've learned about potential energy, we've learned about gravitational energy, and we've learned about elastic energy. So we're going to add another one today. So I would expect you to be able to develop a definition for thermal energy. So if you haven't figured it out yet, thermal energy is the next energy we're going to take a look at. So first thing I want you to do, when you look at your book on page 59, what I'd like you to do is predict what will happen to a piece of paper between the two steel balls when they collide. So we're going to take these two steel balls and we're going to slam them together. And we're going to have a piece of paper in between. What is your prediction? What do you think will happen? So go ahead, pause this video and make your prediction. All right, so what was your prediction? What do you think will happen? So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the two steel balls together on opposite sides of a piece of paper. You are to make observations of what happens when the steel balls hit together. Record your observations on the bottom of page 59 where it says data collection / observations. Okay, so make sure you look, make sure you're watching, make sure you describe what you observe, describe what happens to the steel balls, what's happening to the piece of paper. All right? Now, for those of you who aren't doing this in class, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to watch a video. So, right here. Okay, so I've got a video here for you, and you're going to see the two steel balls coming together. All right, so you see that the two steel balls, when they came together, they put a hole in a piece of paper. So if we do it a couple more times, you're going to see that they keep putting holes in the piece of paper. And not only did they put holes in a piece of paper, if you were actually doing this in class, you would actually be able to smell that it smells like burnt paper. And if you look very closely around here, you'll see that it's charred. So let me go back to this picture right here. So if you look at it very carefully, here's a close-up. You can see that it's actually burnt right around here. So here's some paper. We took the two steel balls, we put them together, and they burnt a hole in the paper. All right, so moving on. If you flip the page over, what I want you to do is draw an energy transfer diagram. So it's not a conversion diagram, it's a transfer diagram for a system composed of both balls but not the paper. So how would you draw an energy transfer diagram? So go ahead, pause the video, and draw your energy transfer diagram. All right, so now you've had a chance to draw the energy transfer diagram. I'm not going to show you the answer here because you're going to have to show this to your teacher to let them know that you finish this up on your own. Now, if you go to the bottom of that page, page 60, it says draw an energy conversion diagram for one of the balls. Now, you're actually going to draw three energy conversion diagrams. So here are the circles. One, I want you to draw it for one of the balls before it collides. Draw an energy conversion diagram for the two steel balls, so one of them at the peak of collision, and then draw for that same steel ball, draw an energy conversion diagram after they've collided. Now, do you think it's going to make a difference as to which ball you draw the diagram, the left one or the right one? Probably not. So go ahead, pause the video, and draw these energy conversion diagrams. All right, so now that you've drawn the energy conversion diagrams, we're going to move on. Again, I'm not going to show you the answers. The answers will be here. Show them to your teacher and discuss them with your teacher if you need more help. So then when we look at the next page, so I'm on page 61 of our current edition. Answer this question. Do the steel balls have more or less energy after they hit each other with the paper between them? Think about the kinetic and elastic energy the balls had before and then after they hit. So what do you think? Do they have more or less energy? Then when we look at question 2, it says, does each ball lose or gain energy? So go ahead and answer that question. Then question 3 says, where did the missing energy go? Could it have become another type of energy? And again, when we looked at the title of this activity, you probably already figured out what type of energy it's being converted into. So go ahead, pause the video, then answer questions 1, 2, and 3. And then question 4 is, which type of energy is the unknown energy? What is your evidence? So what did you see? What did you observe back here with this piece of paper? What did you observe in the video that we watched? So go ahead, pause the video and answer that. And then the follow-up question at the bottom is, can a racquetball be used to replace the steel ball in this experiment and achieve the same results? Why or why not? So what are your thoughts on this? Now, if you're in class, we'll actually do this to see if it works. All right, so now you've had a chance to do everything. We are going to take a few notes. And what we're going to do is we're going to develop a definition for thermal energy. So thermal energy is the energy that comes from heat. The heat is generated by the movement of particles within an object. The faster the particles move, the more heat is generated, and vice versa. So what is the connection between thermal energy and the driving question? Why do some things stop? Well, thermal energy is one of the ways in which an object appears to lose energy and stop. So we've kind of talked about thermal energy in class already, but I've never formally introduced it until now. So again, when you get done with this activity 6.1, make sure you show it to your teacher, and then you guys can go through it, or you can ask questions if you have any about it. So that way you're going to be prepared for the test. Thanks. Bye.